Hey, it's Cassie from Curry Honda in Chicopee. You're listening to the Bax and Nagle podcast on Rock 102. Come see us at Curry Honda for the best selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. Experience the best at Curry Honda. Thanks for listening.
Rock 102, Springfield's Classic Rock. It's 5:51, and Pink Floyd with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
Mix of sun and clouds today with a high of 69 giggity. Tomorrow, cloudy with a high of only 59. We're going back. We're going backwards now. I don't like this.
It's not the direction I was expecting.
No, 63 right now in downtown Springfield.
Hollywood Trash is brought to you by Western Mass Masons. Call them for all your foundation and chimney needs.
Somehow you still care about what's happening in Hollywood. So, from Tinseltown, 3,000 miles away, it's Steve Nagle's Hollywood Trash.
All right, let's see if we can get some stories here. Oh, there you go. Meghan Trainor has canceled her upcoming tour, the Get In Girl Tour, citing the challenges of balancing a new album release, tour preparation, and caring for her newborn. The singer, who recently welcomed her third child via surrogate, expressed her regret at disappointing fans, but emphasized the importance of being present for her family. Her new album, Toy With Me, is set to be released on April 24th. The singer, who's married to actor Daryl Sabara, the guy who owns the pizza place?
No, that's Sabaro, Steve.
Oh, okay. Is already a mother to two sons and announced the birth of her daughter, Mikey Moon, in January.
Now, I'm going on a limb here, but in child development, don't they normally tell you that the best thing for a newborn is for the mother to go on tour for months at a time?
That's how I thought they all did it.
Like, it's good to start working on abandonment issues early in life than, say, like, later on.
Yeah.
Just more healthy that way. That's at least what I read.
I think you're right. Was that in the Dr. Spock book?
It was the Mr. Spock book.
Or whatever. Was it Mr. Spock?
Mr. Spock.
Mr. Spock. Yeah.
Mr. Spock.
Yes.
He was the Vulcan. Dr. Spock was the pediatrician.
I got you. That makes a whole lot of sense, I think.
That's what I always did.
Well, she's not following that advice. She's staying home.
It's the worst thing that could happen for her family.
She was just accused yesterday of not including, who was it in the mom group?
Oh, yeah, I don't remember. Believe it or not, I don't follow Meghan Trainor nearly like I should.
It was so important to me, I didn't remember what I said yesterday.
Maybe you should go listen to the podcast.
Yeah, I guess I could do that. I was more focused on that, the bit we did yesterday with the AI motorcycle song from Bob Alves that came in here. That was pretty damn funny. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle delighted crowds in Sydney by dancing with a 4-year-old girl before embarking on a cruise around the harbor with Invictus Games participants.
They're just dancing with random children on a cruise?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. The couple received personalized thongs from a veteran and met his family, including his children named Harrison and William.
Wow.
The boat they boarded was wheelchair accessible, so they interacted with veterans sharing their experiences with the Invictus organization. The Invictus Games, inspired by Harry's visit to the Warrior Games in 2013, aims to support veterans through sports. What's with the thongs, though? What does that mean?
Was that on the merch table, or what was it?
I don't know. We want to present you with two thongs from a soldier who was in battle back.
Well, since neither one of them can produce a crown, I suppose the royal thong makes sense.
I guess so. Netflix co-founder Reed Hastings will not seek re-election to the company's board at the upcoming annual meeting in June. Didn't he do New England love songs, I believe?
I think he did.
As he plans to focus on philanthropy and other pursuits. He played a key role in transforming Netflix from a DVD rental business into a global entertainment platform. How well did that work out for him?
God, philanthropy. After this whole Epstein Island thing, I don't even want to hear about it.
I don't think that was necessarily philanthropy.
They were performing philanthropy on that island for years.
Is that what it was?
That's what I read.
Are you getting your information from Korea State Media?
Oh, you do too?
Yes, I do. That Kim Jong-un, man, those editorials are hilarious. Colleagues praised Hastings for his vision, leadership, and commitment to the member satisfaction.
Yes, thank you for making us all so rich.
Who cares about any of this stuff? None of this is anything insignificant.
Listen, it's all building blocks to get to the Kardashian thing.
Toy Story 5. Disney pick teased at CinemaCon. The new Toy Story 5 footage was revealed at CinemaCon 2026, showcasing the return of Woody, Buzz, and Duke Kaboom.
Is that kid still playing with them toys after all these years?
No, the kid has grown up now.
And his kids are playing with these old toys?
I thought that the toys had gone to another kid. See, here's the thing. I only saw up to 3.
Ah, yeah.
And then my kids got old enough where I wasn't dragged into a movie theater to see 4, so I'm missing a whole part of this series.
So maybe, here's a great plot line. All the toys are now at a Salvation Army. And they're all ripped apart and torn. They're just going to sit there for months at a time. Because even kids in tough situations don't want somebody else's beat-up toys.
Did you see all these movies?
No.
Because that's kind of the plot line of one of them, where they wind up, being donated to a preschool, and then they're,
Let me reset it.
Yeah.
They're at a town dump, and they're about to be incinerated.
Did you see this movie?
All right, take that back. They're all about to go to a recycling facility where all that plastic is going to be melted down and made into soda bottles.
No, here's what happens. They go to a Golden Corral, right? And somebody heard Buzz Lightyear saying, "I'll pay for everybody." But then the bill came, and then they all wanted separate checks. So then that confused the hell out of the waitress, going, there must be 80 toys here, especially with all these little Green Army guys. Now I have to write separate checks for every single one of these people? This is why can't y'all just chip in? Well, Woody was like, "Listen, I only had peanuts. I didn't."
Sure.
It was the other Buzz Lightyear had a steak. I'm not paying for his steak.
Come on, Steve. Be realistic.
I'm really glad. Yeah, you know what? Sometimes I'm not really being all that in the moment.
Talking human-like toys are not going to go to a Golden Corral. Even they've got better taste than that.
You don't know that. Kim Kardashian has drawn attention after stepping out of her custom gelato truck in Rome wearing a transparent lace jumpsuit.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, she must have had something to say.
Oh, my God. The last time I dripped in public like that was when Ray J frosted my giggle gutters with his banana lava during that sex tape you can purchase on YouPorn for $39.95.
Caitlin?
You ever frost my giggle gutters?
No, I have stayed away from your giggle gutters.
Well, I never got that done and dirty with your mother, Chris Kim, but once, let's just say she once did a knuckle-deep soul search in my fondue tunnel. She licked the lanyard on my key to the city and gave my zipper goblin a tongue bath like it was coated in Sweet Baby Ray's.
What are you trying to say?
Did you ever have Sweet Baby Ray's?
Yes, not anymore.
Yes. It's made by the Nestle Company. I didn't know if you knew that or not.
I did not.
What I'm trying to say is she slurped that sin stick so lovingly, I almost changed my emergency contact to Mommy Mouth PhD.
Oh, I hear she's good.
Oh, she's very good. And that's your Hollywood trash on Rock 102. Ugh.
Tomorrow against Hartford.
And now, Bax's View from the Couch. Brought to you by Rocky's Ace Hardware with Scott's 4-Step. 4 easy steps to an awesome lawn.
Hey, good morning, sports fans. How the heck are you? Folks, I don't know about you, but when it comes to dishing out the hard-earned, heavily garnished scraps of my remaining bi-weekly paycheck, I prefer to only spend it on necessities. Food, shelter, gum, coffee, the bacon hash at Evans Egg House. But by and large, that's about it. I'm not the pathologically greedy type that requires more in life. This is why I'm not the gambling type, nor would I judge anybody who is. But this is also the reason why we don't hang out. I simply refuse to hand over my money at the risk of never seeing it again. Yesterday, it was reported that former NBA player and assistant coach Damon Jones has agreed to plead guilty for his role in the NBA gambling scandal that resulted in the arrest of more than 30 people last October. You may recall that Jones, along with Hall of Famer Chauncey Billups and former Miami Heat guard Terry Rozier, were charged in participating in a conspiracy that involves setting up phony poker games and then selling inside information to known sports gamblers. This sort of thing is illegal. And while Damon Jones had previously pled not guilty in separate indictments, Damon has decided to change his plea and become the first of this group of low-life dirtbags to plead guilty to both wire fraud conspiracy and money laundering. How much time is Damon Jones looking at? I don't know, but I bet you $50 it's a lot. Of course, I suppose it's possible that this may have come from some sort of deal with prosecutors in exchange for a lighter sentence, or maybe he just stumbled across a conscience, which I can barely say with a straight face. Either way, Damon Jones remains free on bail and will be back in court on April 28th. So let this serve as a lesson to all of us that just because you have inside information does not mean that you should use inside information if that inside information causes you to do stuff that is illegal. I know everybody would like a few extra bucks these days, but while accruing unsolvable gambling debt can be costly, you know what costs even more? Hiring a lawyer to fight wire fraud and money laundering charges. That kind of thing is really going to run you. But hey, enough of my yapping. Sports brought to you by Rocky's Ace Hardware. You know, nothing against the kitchen, but backyard's where all the action's at. You want to go to Rocky's, all the grills, all the gear. Weber, Traeger, Blackstone griddles, Uni pizza oven, Gosney pizza ovens. They got all of it. Rocky does free delivery and setup for all grills over $400. Hell of a deal from your neighborhood Rocky's Ace Hardware. I'm Bax. That's my view from the couch.
Rock 102.
Classic Rock at 612. And Aerosmith with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
It's going to be a mix of sun and clouds today with a high of 69 giggity. Tomorrow, cloudy with a high of 59 giggity. It's 63 giggity in downtown Springfield.
We have Open Line Friday today, brought to you by K&B Diversified. And we will have rules that we will impart to you later on. We'll get through all of it so we can all enjoy a wonderful Open Line Friday experience.
All right.
That's
cool.
my plan.
So last night I was not at the $20 dinner and a comedy show at the Shortstop.
Right, you were somewhere else.
Yeah, but I heard they had some great chicken cacciatore. They had like 50-something people, and it was a good time.
50 people, that's pretty good.
Yeah, and then I was down at Illicit Brewing in Manchester for a show. What a cool place that is.
What was up with that?
It's this old, I like the way these people when they make these breweries and stuff and they take the old buildings and they repurpose them. This was like another one of these old mill buildings that they really put a lot of work and money into because it's beautiful inside. It's all sectioned off. So there's different sections and there's more than enough space for people. We were upstairs. There was like an upstairs portion where that was like its own little private bar up there. With the show, and we had a great time
nice.
Up there. Yeah. There was Ryan Broth, who books a lot of these things for the Comedy Craft Beer franchise. He did some time, and then he brought this
like prison time, or I mean, what did he do?
Well, he might be doing that soon. I don't know. But he did some time up front,
Gotcha.
to open the show, and then he brought this other guy. That he did a guest spot, right?
Yeah.
For like 10 minutes. And it was really, I'm watching this kid, and he's got stage presence. But the jokes, it's like, whoa, man. Like, I don't think anybody in here is ready for that.
Was the jokes funny?
Yes and no. I mean, they
had potential.
They had a lot of potential to them. I guess the kid was on Kill Tony. He got a minute on Kill Tony.
A lot of people got a minute.
Right. So, I mean, I would probably be using it too. But it gave me a glimpse back into the past of the young Steve Nagle just saying things just to get a reaction out of people.
Right.
And that was like, I remember that. I remember thinking how funny I was when I was doing that. And I was not.
Do you ever see a comic, because I have, do something in a set that is so foul and disgusting that it sticks with you for the rest of your life.
Well, this young man set an impression last night. I'll tell you that, and I can't even begin to even describe what he was saying. And I was like, he's good. He'll get it one of these days. That you can't just go into a place and start talking. It was like I went on the internet and found porn. Like that's kind of what it was
for like the first time in your life, the first time you ever saw it. Like what? What?
Yeah. So, but you know,
it's a learning process.
It is a learning process, but it's so weird to see it after having lived it, because I think it was like a month ago. I found this old DVD of me from 2007 at the Hartford Funny Bone.
Okay.
And I can't tell you how much I cringed throughout that entire thing, going, oh my God.
Yeah.
I cannot believe this guy, even got work somewhere. But
and then got hired back. By anybody.
Multiple times.
Yeah,
which
that's
was
the thing.
weird. And, obviously that is stuff that I don't do at all anymore.
Well, I think audience members need to understand, when someone's doing it for the very first time, it takes a lot of work and seasoning and experience to get to the point where you can headline a show. Mm-hmm. So if you see someone like a friend of yours doing stand-up for like maybe not the first time, because the first time usually the crowd is they understand and they get, but like the second, third, and fourth time when the material just gets more base and disgusting every single time, you realize, oh, that guy's the worst comic I've ever seen. No, that's a comic that's just learning how to die a painful death on stage so that it never happens again. Well, and he learned something.
There was lots to be learned.
Yes.
Lots to be learned.
Building blocks. That's what these are.
And listen, he's got grit. He's got, he observes. He goes to lots of shows to observe.
You said he had presence. That is a huge part. He just needs to get material to fill the presence.
And this is why it reminded me so much of myself, because I have presence as well. I've always had this ability to kind of get up and grab people's attention.
Right.
But at that time, when I was first starting out doing it, the attention was, how disgusting can I make this and how ridiculous can I make this?
Yes.
To get a laugh. And then that was like, okay, well, we don't do that anymore.
I once saw a guy do a bit that was so foul that the people in the front row pulled their chairs back in absolute horror. Like there were like 10 people that sat, moved their chairs like 2 or 3 feet to be sure they weren't going to get any on them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's what
it was that
dirty.
I would tell you what the joke is, but I'm not going to do that because I can see not only those chairs being pulled back, I can see my chair being pulled back and given a cardboard box and told never come back here again.
Right. Yeah.
I'm not doing that. But it was horrifying.
That's kind of what it felt like last night. And then as I'm standing there, Ryan leaves over to me and he goes, "This is his clean set." I'm like, really? Oh, I can't even imagine what the dirty version of this would be. Yeah.
The crazy part about it is that guy that I'm talking about has gone on to a moderately successful comedy career.
Because he figured it out.
He figured it out. He's not doing that material anymore. He was probably told by local authorities to never come back in town again.
Well, yeah, I mean, when you reach Lenny Bruce status and you're not anywhere near Lenny, but even Lenny Bruce had punchlines.
Even Lenny Bruce would have said, "Whoa, kid, what are you doing?"
Yeah, what are you doing there? But either way, it was a great show. There was a lot of listeners down there watching the show last night, and it was a cool place. The Illicit Brew, and the food was good. I had cheeseburger or like steak and cheese egg rolls.
Oh yeah.
I love those.
Did you ever hear the Eddie Murphy story? Eddie Murphy and Rodney Dangerfield. Ever hear that story?
I don't know if I do.
Eddie Murphy's starting off his comedy career, and he's going wicked blue.
Yeah.
Wicked blue. Like exactly what we're talking about. Didn't have a lot of experience. He's up there for like his second or third time in his life. And he's at Dangerfields. And he does his set. And then, Rodney comes over and says, hey, kid, you got a lot of presents, but, you got to watch out for the profanity. You're not going to go anywhere with that kind of material. 5 years later, Eddie Murphy's like the hottest comic in America. And he's going to the bathroom in some club, and then Rodney Dangerfield walks it, goes to the bathroom. They're both, peeing at the same time. Rodney looks at Eddie and says, "Who knew?"
Yeah, right. Oh, yeah, it's true.
It's absolutely true.
Again, I mean, I'm not criticizing the guy. It was just shocking to hear it because we've been doing professional shows now.
Yeah.
And I'm so far removed from hearing that type of...
But it is kind of like looking in the mirror in the past.
The time machine back in the... Oh, yeah, that's Steve Nagle talking about things he has no business talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Stuff that is really disgusting on every possible level.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This kid's going places.
It's 6:22 with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
Rock 102 cares.
Rock 102, Springfield's Classic Rock at 6:27 and Sublime with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
Liam's got the full forecast for you.
Sunday is Bacon and Brews at the Log Cabin. We're going to be there celebrating the deliciousness of bacon and everything that is involved with it, along with craft beer. It's from noon to 3. If you haven't bought tickets, limited tickets still remain. You can buy yours at rock102.com. You want to buy them in advance before the price goes up at the door, because that's when we really jack you. Your admission includes a full spread of bacon-inspired bites from the Log Cabin chefs, live music from Yellow 9, plus a cash bar and a great selection of craft beers to match just about every single taste. It's Bacon and Brews, brought to you by Curry Honda Chicopee and Dave Miner Exterior Home Improvements and Rock 102, Springfield's Classic Rock.
I can't wait.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
I'm going to be looking forward to it.
I like to chow down on that thing, boy.
Man. Right down the gully. Bacon, 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 bacon!
I'm like Pac-Man going through that thing, just eating one slice of bacon at a time.
Yeah, and then you're there to greet the people, too.
Yeah, I got to do that, too.
Meet them and hang out.
I forgot that's not just about me. Oh, well.
I guess we got to thank them for buying a ticket or whatever.
Yeah, hey, thanks for coming. Great to see you. Get out of my way. You're in the way of my bacon.
Thanks. Bye-bye. It was like David Spade at the...
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for coming. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
You ready to
Okay.
laugh?
Yes.
All right.
It's Bax and Nagle's Joke of the Day
I'm funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown, I amuse you,
on Rock 102,
I make you laugh.
Springfield's Classic Rock.
All right, so a guy, he's defiling himself, right?
Okay.
He's, doing something, feeding bologna to the Smurfs, however you want to put it.
Right.
That's what he's doing. And his girlfriend comes in and watches him, and he's doing this to an optical illusion, right?
Okay.
And she's like, "What the hell are you doing?" And he goes, "Honey, it's not what it looks like." You get it, Bax, because it's an optical illusion. It's not really what it is.
It's either a woman or a duck. It's one of the two.
Hey, did somebody step on a duck? Oh.
Bax and Nagle in the morning on Rock 102.
6:32 with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102. It's time for news brought to you by Skip's Outdoor Accents, the outdoor store. Sheds, garages, pavilions, and outdoor decor. Always on sale, Agawam and in Sutton, Mass. Here's local radio icon Steve Nagle.
Thanks, Bax. A Greenfield man was arrested and arraigned on several assault charges after he allegedly stabbed his father on Wednesday, according to the Northwestern DA's office. Officers were called around 6:45 p.m. on Wednesday to Roberto's Pizza on Federal Street for a report of an armed assault. Upon arrival, officers found a victim suffering from serious injuries. The victim was taken to Bay State Franklin Medical Center and later flown by helicopter to Bay State and Springfield for further treatment. Police alerted the media, stating they were looking for the suspect, identified as 32-year-old Carlos Naranjo of Greenfield. He was taken into custody within a few hours of the alleged attack on an arrest warrant. In the criminal complaint obtained by 22 News, the victim called 911 stating that he was stabbed by his son. Police found the victim suffering from stab wounds, one in his stomach area and the second in his right arm. This is the guy that looked like McLovin.
Yes.
Naranjo was arraigned in Greenfield District Court yesterday morning. On a slew of charges, he's being held without the right to bail pending a detention hearing scheduled for April 22nd. Where's another story that I was going? Oh, yeah, the South Hadley. Lots of stuff going on in South Hadley. A whole big town uproar going on up there. Hundreds of South Hadley High School students walked out of class Wednesday morning in response to the failure of the two Proposition 2.5 override questions that would have raised property taxes to prevent budget cuts. In an email sent to parents, South Hadley High School Principal Elizabeth Wood estimated that 95% of students participated in the morning walkout. Wood said staff were present at the school exits, reminding students that this was not a school-sanctioned event. I know it's called a protest, and we're leaving. This is not a school-sanctioned event.
I mean, if it were, it wouldn't really be a protest. It'd just be an assembly.
Some students returned to class after walking out to the school's football field, while others continued the protest by marching to the Henry Scala School and then to Town Hall. South Hadley police had been notified, and they monitored the situation. On Tuesday, South Hadley residents rejected two possible options that would have raised property taxes to fill gaps in the municipal and school department budgets. The first would have raised $9 million over a 4-year period, while the second would have raised $11 million over a 5-year period. Proponents of the questions had argued that the increase would be necessary in order to stave off painful cuts to jobs, programs, and services, while opponents argued the tax hike would be too much for residents to afford and could even force longtime residents out of their homes. Senior class president Colin Zraining, who was among the students who walked out, said the impact of cuts would be significant. We're seeing so many cuts, different cuts within just our building, let alone the district. We're seeing all sports go away, many extracurriculars going away, some of our favorite teachers going away. We're hoping to have state officials, local officials, and local residents recognize just how big of an impact South Hadley is seeing at this time. Superintendent Jennifer Voyik released a statement to parents Wednesday morning, reading in part, "We understand that emotions are high following yesterday's election, and we recognize that students may have strong feelings in reaction to current events. At the same time, the district cannot support students missing instructional time and being away from school during the school day. No, we'll just wait until there's no more teachers left so they can't learn anything anyway."
That's a much better option.
They were reviewing today's events and it will address the situation in accordance with the school expectations, yada, yada, yada. They go on to say, the backlash I saw for the kids.
Oh, yeah.
Was like, I can't believe these kids are walking out of school. I'm like, it's their future. And they realize that, money has been clearly mismanaged at some point. Mm-hmm. And how much can you squeeze a taxpayer more money without redoing your budgets and doing it in a fiscally responsible way without,
No, these are
people can't afford things,
right? And these are questions that a lot of towns in Massachusetts face from time to time. I remember, my hometown in Rehoboth threatened to cancel all sports. I mean, they found a way to get around it, and everything was fine. But when people are lashing out at these kids for protesting, I'm going to tell you, probably about good 85%, if not more, are out there because all their friends are out there, and the last thing a kid wants to be is stuck in school. All their friends are outside. And
I understand that there's that part of that, but there's also a part where they're not old enough to vote, so they don't. This is their way of speaking out against it. Obviously, there was kids who went back in the school,
but it was also a 80-degree day too. Beautiful sunshine, great day to be outside. Get some fresh air.
I get that. I'm more concerned.
You want to get some fresh air? You want to do biology?
Yeah, I mean I get it. I get how it's, but the anger is misdirected.
Of course it is.
Because what about the people in charge who were overseeing all of this? And where did your money go? And how did you not plan for this gap to begin with?
Well, I think you'd be amazed by how little pre-planning towns have when it comes to affording just the school system. School system always takes the largest amount of any town budget. But it's also a quality of life issue, too. You don't want to live in a town that's got crap schools. Otherwise, it affects your property values. So if you ever had to move, you couldn't sell your house for what you need to move in. If you want to move someplace nice, you're going to be losing money. You'll be underwater before you even fill a box. It's a lot of little things connected to all of this stuff. It is a quality of life issue, but it does require certain sacrifices along the way so that you don't have to get to a point where you're voting for a 2.5 override, and then everyone is up in arms like, how the hell did this happen? But then I'm sure there's somebody in town that knew this was going to be a possibility someday.
But they turn around and they blame it on the voter. Like it's your fault that we don't have funding for this because you. But how much can you squeeze out of somebody who can't even afford their mortgage to begin with?
Remember,
gas is almost $4 a gallon.
Right. Remember you were talking, it was like last year or the year before, about a situation was going on in your town. I don't know if it was like a landfill or what it was.
Oh, yeah.
Where decisions were made without anybody in town really knowing that it was happening. So those kinds of things happen in towns all the time.
Well, you got to pay attention is what you got to do.
Right. But sometimes it requires some level of transparency from the town. Yeah. And if something needs to get done that they really don't want the voter to know about, then things happen behind the back of the voter who have no real understanding of the financial disaster that may be awaiting them down the road.
The people of Russell found that out when those 2 windmills went in at the top of the mountain.
Yes.
When everybody was like, hey, when did this happen? Oh, it happened in the summertime when nobody was around, and the guy who owns the damn things was like, hey, I bet you we could slide this right in there and make a decision. And the decision was made without, because there are certain situations where you don't need an election or need a voting day to decide what projects are going to be allowed and not allowed.
Right.
If you don't go to the meetings and you don't know and you're not keeping up with the agendas of those meetings, then it's going to be a surprise.
These Proposition 2.5 overrides are usually kind of like a last resort type of thing, which means these conversations have been going on for a long time. And unfortunately, voters may not know when these conversations are happening, when these open meetings are being scheduled. They may not know because the town may not want everybody to know the kind of financial situation they're in.
Well, this is this is a result of you not voting. No, it's a result of people not being able to afford what you have laid out.
There's a lot of blame to go around, I'm sure. But, if you're a resident of South Hadley and this is going to affect your schools, you got to understand this is a quality of life issue, even if you don't have kids in the school system. It is a quality of life issue. And, you have to make tough decisions. Do you want to have good schools, or do you want to have, this thing happen or this thing, stay in place?
Yeah.
These are tough decisions that every town has to face at some point.
From the town criers on the Route 10 Tire listener line.
Yes.
Hear ye, hear ye. South Hadley has a town manager, I believe her name is Wong. Seems like she was pretty evasive answering how they got to this point. Yeah, well, she's a politician. I mean, you're not going to get a straight answer out of that.
When have you ever heard that?
I don't even know what that is. That's a Facebook link thing. Mm-hmm. And then thank you for playing the entire version of Freebird. That was from yesterday, I guess.
Oh, well.
We must have done that.
I'm very happy we could do that for you.
I'm glad we could participate in this morning discussion here at Rock 102. There was
really got down to the brass tacks.
Where was the what's the other stupid story? I guess we can do that after
sure.
7 o'clock.
What the heck?
Right now, though, your Pioneer Valley forecast is gonna be. That was the most unfunniest newscast we've done.
Yeah, it was almost too serious. I don't like it. Let's stop that.
What else can we talk about? Can we make fun of South Hadley at some point?
Oh, we've done that many times in the past.
Whatever. Cloudy with a high of 69 giggity. It's 63 right now in downtown Springfield. I'm Steve Nagle, and that's the news on Rock 102. Oh, yeah.
The Rock 102 app. Download it.
102 Springfield's Classic Rock at 650. and the Rolling Stones, the Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
It's going to be cloudy today with a high of, where the hell is the... Oh, 69. It's 63 right now in downtown Springfield.
Tomorrow afternoon, the Rock 102 road crew are going to be out with the Springfield Thunderbirds to end their regular season, taking on the Hartford Wolfpack. The big pregame block party is tomorrow between 3 and 5 at the Landing on Bruce Landon Way. That's right next to the brand spanking new parking lot across from the Mass Mutual Center. There's going to be music, food, drinks, fun, and more. And then after all that, the Thunderbirds take on the Wolfpack as they head towards the Calder Cup playoffs. That is tomorrow, 3 to 5 at the Landing in Springfield from Rock 102, Springfield's Classic Rock. That sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun.
I went last year, but they didn't have it on the Landing. I thought it was on the Landing, and I'm standing there like an idiot, and then I'm texting, I don't know who it was on the road crew. Anyway, I was texting one of the road crew. I'm like, where? I thought you guys were set up here. They're like, we are at MGM.
Yes.
Because they had the partnership going with MGM, and they still have the partnership going with MGM. But now that they have that space there in front of the Thunderdome, it's a pretty cool area there.
It's a really cool area. So there's a lot of potential there. Mm-hmm. So I think it's going to be a great time tomorrow. Again, 3 to 5 at the block party, the pregame block party when the Thunderbirds take on the Hartford Wolfpack. It's a fan appreciation day, the final regular season game of the season tomorrow night.
I don't even know. I'm a little tired.
Why?
I don't know.
Comedy show last night? What time did you get home?
10:40.
Gee, I wonder why you're tired.
Well, it's it's a little taxing.
Yeah, no, I get
on
it.
The sleep schedule.
That's why I was in bed by 7:15.
Well, look at you.
Oh yeah, I'm as right as rain, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Well, the bushy-tailed. I don't know about bright-eyed.
Bleary-eyed and bushy-tailed. How's that sound?
I mean, according to that guy online, you're coke-nosed and bushy-tailed. With all that coke you've been doing.
I'm telling you, the only powder that my face has ever seen is from a donut and a pixie stick. That's about it.
Yeah, donut and a pixie stick.
That's all.
I was telling you I did the show last night. I guess they had a great time over at the shortstop as well.
Good.
People were surprised I wasn't there. We talked about it all week.
You can't be two places at once, and it's not like you didn't talk, and it's not like you didn't tell people you're going to be in Manchester.
That's true. But tonight I'm doing one for. It's a fundraiser in Chicopee somewhere. Hang on one second.
Could you be more specific?
Well,
because you don't want people milling around Chicopee wondering, where is Steve?
Where is this? This is one of these funny for fun. It's the Western Mass Invaders baseball. It's for them. It's to raise money for the Western Mass Invaders. That is tonight. Doors open at 6. Show starts at 7 at the American Legion on Exchange Street in Chicopee.
Oh, well, there you go.
There you go.
Perfectly great place for comedy. It's not like you're going to be at like the Aldi's or at the Chick-fil-A.
No,
or something like that.
But I have 2 shows tonight. One in Chicopee, and then immediately after I do that one, I'm heading over to West Springfield to the Dante Club for a show there.
How can you be so spread so thin? I mean,
first of all, it's only a 10-minute drive from one place to another.
Yeah, but you could hit traffic. There could be potholes. Your car could break down.
And the show will wait for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I'll do that one in Chicopee and then go over to West Springfield because that one starts an hour and a half later. So
interesting.
It's what do they call it? Bumping the grind, or what do they call it? What's the term? Grinding out the. I'm trying to
putting your nose to the grindstone.
Busting the nose to the grindstone. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
Bust a move.
Something about a rhinestone cowboy.
Sending cards and letters to people you don't even
know.
Yeah. Well, that'll be great. 2 great comedy shows tonight. You said.
Yes, tonight.
Okay.
And
Chicopee and West Springfield.
Chicopee and West Springfield. The one in West Springfield.
Totally diametrically opposed towns on opposite ends of the earth.
The one in West Springfield is completely sold out. So there is no tickets left for that.
Okay.
Because, the Dante Club, with all the seating capacity they have in there, it's completely filled.
I'm sure it is.
You never been to the Dante Club?
Years ago.
They like bocce balls over there at the Dante.
Who doesn't love throwing the bocce balls
Oh,
around?
bocce balls. You know, there's a guy there, and I can't remember his name, but he used to make cooked a lot of the food there.
Yeah.
Did the shaved beef.
Ooh.
You know, like really thin sliced roast beef with au jus.
Ooh.
And you had the whole plate of it, and you can make a sandwich out of it. We always go back to food, don't we?
Yeah, but I mean, you're talking about shaved roast beef. You're not talking about like crappy food. You're talking about good food.
Yeah. I had and then speaking of food, last night at the Illicit Brewery in Manchester.
Yeah.
I ordered what did I say? Steak and cheese egg rolls. They were super good, right? And then Mike the lawn guy was there with his lovely wife.
Oh, nice.
And Mike the lawn guy, all of a sudden, right before I go up on stage, and he's like, "Do you want these?" And I go, "What is it?" And he's like, "They're empanadas. I took the wrong food off the counter downstairs because it's like it's one of these things you order the food and then you got to go down and pick it up at the little, it's a brewery. It's whatever the system they got there." And he goes, "I took the wrong person's food. They can't take it back." He took it. He must have taken it.
So why didn't he eat it?
Because he was full. He had already eaten.
Gotcha.
And I had already eaten. So there was some panda meat
No,
there.
it's empanada.
No, I'm pretty sure it was
made with panda meat.
Well, I mean, we are.
Pandas are an endangered species.
We are. Is it?
Yes.
Well, we are in the exotic land of Manchester, Connecticut.
Which is their natural habitat.
Yeah, have you ever been to the Buckland Hills where all the pandas live?
Yeah, right. Yes,
and all the other animals in the forest. But I'm like, you stole somebody's food. He didn't mean to. He just took
an accident.
He took the wrong tray. So then I had a half an panda meat.
Empanada.
Whatever. It was
it's
good.
6:57 with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
For a new or pre-owned...
And now, Bax's View from the Couch. Brought to you by Rocky's Ace Hardware with Scott's 4-Step. 4 easy steps to an awesome lawn.
Hey, good morning, sports fans. How the heck are you? Folks, tonight the Boston Red Sox are home for a 4-game series with the Detroit Tigers. Now, I suppose for some, a 4-game series at home seems somewhat exciting. After all, everybody loves watching the Red Sox in a 2-way tie for last place in the division. After all, I suppose you could make a case that a series like this could easily bust things wide open. But then I would just be getting my hopes up for nothing. Because you see, even in the best case scenario, the Red Sox are probably not going to win the World Series for many years to come. How can I be so sure? Well, yesterday, the Commissioner's Office released their annual report of compiled figures for the 2025 baseball season. And according to their reports, the Los Angeles Dodgers spent $345.3 million in payroll. On top of that, they spent an additional $169.4 million in luxury taxes. That's a record-breaking total of $514.7 million, 7 times higher than the Miami Marlins, and significantly higher than any of the other 7 teams that had to pay the luxury tax in 2025, including the Boston Red Sox, who only spent $263 million last year. And even though the Red Sox have the 7th highest payroll in baseball at $256.3 million, the Dodgers are still outspending them at $395.8 million. That's a difference of $139.6 million, which is slightly more than twice what the Marlins are paying their players this season at $77.3 million. Now you might say, yeah, but Baxi, money isn't everything, and it certainly doesn't buy you championships. To which I would say, the hell it doesn't, since the Dodgers are just coming off back-to-back winning World Series titles. And oh yeah, who's got the best record in baseball right now? It certainly isn't the Boston Red Sox. It's the Dodgers with a record of 14 wins and 4 losses. So am I suggesting that due to the outrageous spending in Los Angeles that nobody else stands a chance against them? Yes. Yes, I am. Nobody else stands a chance. Nobody. And while the Red Sox continue to get their brains bashed in this season, remember this. At $256.3 million, this is just about as much as you can expect. Because they're simply not built to play like a $395 million team. In other words, you get what you pay for. But But hey, enough of my yapping. Sports brought to you by Rocky's Ace Hardware. Save $20 in a Craftsman chainsaw, $20 in a Craftsman string trimmer. It's the Craftsman Save $20 sale at Rocky's. Craftsman chainsaws, string trimmers, hedge trimmers, handheld blowers. You're saving $20 with your Ace Rewards card at your neighborhood Rocky's Ace Hardware. I'm Bax. That's my view from the couch.
Rock 102, Springfield's classic rock.
Rock 102, Springfield's classic rock. It's 7-Eleven and REO Speedwagon at Rock 102.
Oh, I love that too.
I do too.
Whatchamacallit? The weather is going to be cloudy today with a high of 69 giggity. It's 64 giggity in downtown Springfield. So, up in Northampton, the Northampton Board of Health has passed a generational nicotine ban with all members voting in favor during a virtual hearing.
Smoke, smoke, smoke that cigarette.
Yeah, not anymore.
Puff, 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 and if you smoke
What was this?
yourself
Tex,
to death,
what's his name?
they'll
Tex
think
Williams.
you're the
Tex
golden
Williams.
gate that you hate to
What a
make.
classic.
You
Anyway,
gotta
what's
have
going on in
one.
Northampton?
The new regulation will affect individuals born after July 1st, 2005, prohibiting them from purchasing nicotine products in the city. The board believes this measure is a significant step toward implementing a generational nicotine ban across all of Massachusetts. This proposal has drawn concerns from a union representing convenience stores. The union argues the ban is discriminatory against adults aged 21 and older who wish to purchase legal products.
Well, it's more than that. If you've been born after July 1st, 2005, you will never be able to purchase nicotine in the city of Northampton ever again for as long as you shall live.
Well, you got to keep people healthy somehow, Bax. You know, and
I can't quit now.
I am
really got a hold of me.
I'm really glad the folks in Northampton have replaced all that nasty cigarette smoke with the smell of weed wafting through the city.
Yeah, it's interesting how they'll prevent anyone from buying cigarettes, but they've got 14 dispensaries in town, and that's perfectly fine.
It asserts that such a ban could inadvertently foster a dangerous illicit market for these regulated products. Yeah, it's called, hey, you can't get it here, but this guy's got them down out of his back of the trunk of his car, or you go to these little, these little vape shops where the guy is like, hey, don't worry, I got stuff for you here.
You know what the people of Northampton may not realize is that people can go buy cigarettes in towns like Holyoke.
Yeah, but their vision is to have this all over the state. So if we start somewhere, I think somebody else did this. Didn't Amherst already do this?
Well, are you surprised? I mean, Amherst seems like the kind of town that would love to ban nicotine all over the place, but they're more than happy to open up a few more dispensaries.
Janet Grant, a member of the Northampton Board of Health, emphasized her longstanding commitment to public health and the future of young people. As a person whose focus has been in public health for my life and with a particular emphasis on young people in the future, I think this proposal is a great strategy.
Steve, you're an adult, right?
Well,
I mean, on paper,
yeah,
right? Okay.
yeah.
And you've had some experience with tobacco products in your past.
I have.
I mean, you used to enjoy a good hearty smoke once in a while,
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah.
Sure. Well, I mean, if someone told you that you were not capable or intelligent enough to make your own decisions in your life, how would you take that?
I would just go to the next town over and buy the thing and let them get the tax revenue from the product that I was purchasing.
Isn't that an interesting response?
Yeah.
Like, Westfield is a neighboring town to Northampton.
Yeah.
You could buy plenty of smokes, a whole carton of them in Westfield. They'd probably be more than happy to take your money.
Do you know why Connecticut legalized marijuana?
Because they were sick of everyone coming up to Massachusetts to buy it instead?
Yeah, because they realized, hey, we got New York on this side and we got Massachusetts above us, and all these people are going to buy legalized weed in those states, And here we are sitting with our thumbs up our butts.
Yeah.
And maybe we should do something.
Do you understand why, like in New Hampshire, for example, there are cigarette outlets that advertise here in Massachusetts, particularly in the Springfield metropolitan area?
Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
I'm not sure why.
Because the people of New Hampshire realize that the state of Massachusetts is run by idiots who have made it more expensive to purchase cigarettes in Massachusetts. So they've made it easy for Massachusetts residents to go right up the border, go to Chaz, buy like 50 packs of cigarettes, and enjoy a good hearty smoke on their own no matter where they're at.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pipe dream that you're going to eliminate.
Pipe dream.
Yeah,
Look
you
at
see
you.
that you're going to eliminate this across the state.
Yeah.
I understand, that you what your mission is. You don't want people to be addicted to a substance, but how many other things do we have? What about alcohol?
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, why don't you, there's probably a lot more people that die from liver cirrhosis and not to say that, emphysema and cancer and all that other stuff doesn't happen, but there's got to be some numbers behind alcohol being a poison. Why don't you ban that?
How much, just out of curiosity, is a pack of cigarettes today in Massachusetts?
Cigarettes, I don't know. I think you're anywhere from $10 to $15
For a pack?
depending on what you're buying, I guess.
So if I'm buying like a full carton.
Yeah, I haven't bought cigarettes in a while. I buy the old man, to go along with my Sweet and Lows, the Tipperillos or whatever the hell they are.
Ah, yeah, those are good ones. But like a carton of cigarettes is like over $100, right?
Oh yeah, well over $100.
Oh, well over $100. I wonder what that is in neighboring states, because it to me, this not only prevents adults from making their own decisions in life, but it also pushes business to other states.
I don't even think they're that much cheaper in New Hampshire. You're probably talking maybe $20 less for a carton versus, because they realize, like, listen, if they're selling them for this amount of money, we could sell them for less than that and still make a profit off of that.
Yeah, but again, if you make it impossible for people born after July 1st, 2005, I got to tell you, if I were a smoker, I'm either moving closer to a state border or I am doing all of my business elsewhere.
South Hadley,
and and by the way,
Yeah.
increased prices are a great way to get people to quit or do business elsewhere.
Well, somebody pointed out South Hadley does the same as Northampton with the cigarettes, and no nicotine patches or anything like such as Zyn. Like, you can't buy the Zyn, the nicotine to help you quit.
What about if I'm on the gum? I'm chewing the nicotine gum, the Nicorettes.
I don't know. I mean, I think they sell those at a drugstore versus the Zyn things, which are provided by the tobacco companies. Because they figured that one out too,
right?
To offer the Zyn pouches, it's like having a Skull Bandit in your mouth without the tobacco, just the nicotine.
Right. I'm of the mind that as an adult, and I'm almost 60 years old. Did you realize I'm almost 60 years old? I've been an adult for most of my life, and on paper, I feel like I am perfectly capable of making my own decisions for me, as opposed to having a city or state government make those decisions on my behalf. I'm not so stupid that I couldn't make decent decisions about my health.
Well, Bax, I mean, what we've seen throughout, anywhere from local government all the way to the world stage, none of this is really real, and most of these people are just doing things to make themselves feel better.
Yeah. Remember when was it Michael Bloomberg when he was the governor of New York or the mayor of New York? I can't remember what he was. Anyway, he banned like extra large fries at McDonald's in New York. And you know what happens for someone who likes McDonald's fries if you eliminate the extra large size, you buy 2 mediums. Simple as that. People find their way around these kinds of problems. I know I would.
Well,
And
again,
if I were smoking, I would find a way.
It's not that hard to go to Holyoke. It's not that hard to go to West Hampton.
I have been on the border of those towns, and I know there are convenience stores and liquor stores and even dispensaries in some of those neighboring communities.
Well, I told you off the air, and you remembered this when we did the last live show up in Northampton, coming out of the Academy of Music.
Yeah.
It was the air was very stagnant that night. There was not a breeze.
It was a really hot night.
It wasn't hot. It was like, it was warm, but it was like
Stuffy, little stuff.
Yeah,
little
like
humid.
foggy almost. And all you could smell was weed. Like everywhere. How many weed dispensaries they got up in Northampton now? 14?
14. And you know what, Steve, I remember that night quite well. You know what I did not smell? A lot of cigarettes. Smelled a lot of weed.
There's less and less people smoking. Most people are vaping now. That's like the big thing. And that's part of this thing. They're trying to people... And there are dangerous health effects to those things, but like you said, you're the one that should be able to make that decision.
Again, so July 1st, 2005, that would make me how old? 21 years old? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you're going to tell me that I can't purchase stuff in town ever again? Okay. Good luck. I'm sure the convenience stores and liquor stores and the dispensaries are all loving this decision.
I saw a hat last year down south, and I should have gotten it. It was one of those big trucker hats, and it said 20 on pump 2 and a pack of Marlboros. Because you just walk right in, and they know exactly what you want. Like your order is already there.
That is the definition of a convenience store.
Your head would be chopped off if you wore that in Northampton. They pull out that guillotine thing and they put you out. They're like, you tried to order tobacco or nicotine products in this city?
And when the blade comes down and lops off your head, it's nothing but cigarette smoke coming out of the lungs, right out of the stump.
And the ironic thing is, they can't even offer you a cigarette as your last wish.
You're right.
You're going to face the firing squad without the last cigarette.
Oh, Northampton, you make me laugh. It's 7:24 on Rock 102.
Rock
102.26 with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
Liam's got the full forecast for you.
This week in Baxi's musical podcast, my guest has been Mike Watt from the band The Minutemen. He is one of the great bass players of all time. A fascinating guy. Great interview. Next week, I'm welcoming back best-selling author and music journalist John Robb. He's got a brand new book that's coming out on May 12th called Punk Rock Ruined My Life and Other Stories. We not only talk about his career as a journalist and a musician, we also talk about how I was able to get a hard copy of his new book before he did. Great story. And, of course, you'll hear that on Monday on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, and on the Rock 102 app, all brought to you by Metro Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram at Chicopee and Rock 102 Springfield's Classic Rock.
I'd be mad about that. I'd be very upset about that. Like, I wrote a book.
Yeah.
It's published. It's like, oh, my God, my name is on a book. It's going to be sold in stores. I don't even get a copy, but this dink from Springfield, Massachusetts, who's interviewing me, he gets a copy of it before I do.
So we're on a video call, okay? And I lift up the book and I say, hey, listen, I really enjoyed the book, John. He's like, oh, wait a minute. I wrote the book. I don't even have a hard copy of it. My publisher's 3 blocks away.
Did they send him a PDF version of it?
I don't know. But sometimes, before something is published, they'll either get a review copy or a PDF copy. But I got it before he did. This is his 9th book. This is not the first go-round for this guy, but it's still pretty funny.
Oh, well, I'm looking forward to that one, too.
Yeah. I got a couple of really good ones coming up after this one, too. So plenty of things to listen to on the Baxi's Musical Podcast.
But Debbie Gibson, you ever reach out to Debbie Gibson?
I have not, but if she were available, you'd know I wouldn't say no.
Well, she's always available. It's just finding
She's
her.
busy doing things.
What about you gotta do something. You gotta do like something off the cuff every once in a while. Like do like Mark Wahlberg or Donnie Wahlberg. Donnie Wahlberg. So you do it like a 90s theme. Do it like I'm doing a 90s pop thing.
Okay. All right. Well, listen.
80s, 90s pop.
I'll reach out and see what I can find.
I want you, this is my challenge for you, find the most ridiculous star from the 1980s or 1990s and put them on.
Okay, that sounds like a challenge.
Yeah, there's tons of people to choose from. You never know.
All right. Well, I mean, I thought I've skirted a few in the past, but I can try harder.
What about one of the folks from Menudo?
Well, that would be sensational. Like a Ricky Martin would be great.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's so talented.
Well, what's he been doing lately?
Well, he was doing that TV show. What the hell was the name of it? The one with Kristen Wiig and Carol Burnett. He was like the pool boy in that one.
All right, but what has he been doing lately?
Well, that's about it.
Well, there you go. That would be a perfect guy to interview.
I believe he's been at the register at an Aldi's somewhere. That's been his regular day job.
Ricky Martin works at the Aldi's? He does?
It's an assumption.
Now, as far as the nuts go at Aldi's, does Ricky Martin like Aldi's nuts in his mouth?
He knows what aisle they're in.
Yeah, I bet he does.
He knows where you can find them.
Yeah, living La Vida Choca is more like it.
It's 7:30. We got news next on Rock 102.
Here's your Western Mass.
7:32 with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102. It's time for news brought to you by Aquapump, an expert in all water supply systems from the well to the pump and into the house. Here's local radio icon Steve Nagle.
Oh, man, it's happening again. Thank you, by the way. It's happening again. One person entered the lush green Victorian-era greenhouse and smelled rotting eggs. Another said the odor evoked the memory of dissecting a dead bird. A third compared it to a stinky diaper baking in the sun. The corpse flower is back.
Ah, yes.
It has bloomed again, or the Amorphophallus titanium is a rare tropical plant known for its foul odor.
Doggone it, that damn thing stinks.
It's native to the rainforests of Sumatra and blooms infrequently, and not only for a brief window, releasing a pungent, is that how you say it? Pungent?
Pungent.
I like pungent.
I know it's pungent.
I know, but it sounds sexier if you say pungent.
Okay.
Scent meant to mimic decaying flesh and attract pollinators such as flies and beetles.
So it's not something you'd put on your lapel during prom?
No. Nickname Pangy. Yeah, it's not a corsage.
That would be awesome.
It's more like a horsage at that point.
Right.
Nickname Pangy. The plant first bloomed at Mount Holyoke in 2023, and its latest appearance has once again drawn crowds eager to witness and smell the fleeting spectacle.
Now, why would anyone want to go smell that?
Because it's one of these things that only happens. I can't remember. Isn't it like one of these things that only happens like every couple of years?
Like when the cicadas come out?
Yeah, well, that's a little longer, but this is
still the same concept. I don't really want to smell, rotting dead flesh on a flower.
Especially on a college campus.
I've smelled some pretty terrible things on a college campus.
I've stayed
the smell of rotten flesh isn't one of them.
I was going to say, I lived in a dorm. The smells from that got to be way better than...
Slightly better, yeah.
But that's what's going on. You want to go see this thing, you can go up to Mount Holyoke College and check it out.
Wow, boy, that's good thing it's not at Hampshire College.
Well, I mean,
it happened to be one of those things they'd have to sell in the tag sale.
They'd have to move to a different location.
Yes.
Where do you think they'd go if they're at Hampshire College?
I can't imagine any of the 4 remaining colleges in Western Mass would be leaping at the chance to have that stinky son of a bitch on their campus.
You'd probably move that plant into the Eric Carle Museum because that place stinks
too. Right. You know what? I'm not going to sit here and have you badmouth Eric Carle.
He's a terrible artist.
The beloved child author.
A terrible artist.
A beloved artist.
Was a beloved artist.
He did things with colored tissue paper that no one has ever done.
Well, it's not that good.
Steve, I don't know what you're talking about. Those are like The Very Hungry Caterpillar. I could read that. That's the one book in my life that I read every 2 weeks.
I think of Brown Bear often.
I bet you do.
Yeah, I do.
And you criticize. It's a literary significance, you little bastard.
The Brown Bear was the precedent to the 22 News crew of what we saw.
That
Brown Bear, what did you see? Well, I saw police tape, an evidence marker, and police lights. It was crazy.
And I guess, because I don't know if you've ever noticed this, I have a slight weight problem. So when I think of a very hungry caterpillar just eating everything in sight, I relate to that on so many levels.
Do you really?
Oh, yeah, sure.
The hungry caterpillar never gained any weight. The caterpillar just stayed the same size throughout the entire book, even though he ate everything.
He eventually developed into a metamorphosized change. He went through the change. He became a butterfly or a moth.
Yeah, but still, I mean, he didn't, gain a ton of weight. It wasn't like he fell off the wagon and ate a whole thing of bonbons.
He never refused the meal. I can relate to that. He'd just eat whatever anybody served, chowing right through it.
South Hadley residents.
Much like I will do this weekend at Bacon and Brews.
Oh, that's going to be an awesome time. South Hadley residents voted down Proposition 2.5 budget override options Tuesday, according to unofficial results, leaving the town facing a $3 million budget gap and significant cuts to schools and municipal services. They're actually thinking about bringing the nicotine back into town to raise money.
Well, that'll do it.
Final votes are still being counted by the town clerk, but the unofficial results show voters rejected both the $9 million and $11 million override options. If voters had approved either override, the average homeowner...
Homeowner says what?
What? Oh, you got me. Would have faced a $1,700 tax increase. Gabrielle Davali, a South Hadley High School freshman, said the tax increase would have been too much for some families, including his. Not everyone can afford such a big tax increase. Kelly Ramos, a South Hadley resident, added her family already pays enough for out-of-pocket services and activities in the town and the school district. Here's the thing. Sports is one aspect of this tax stuff that you do.
Right.
But do you know how much you have to pay out of your own pocket to play on a sports team?
Depending on the sport, it can be outrageous.
Depending on, hockey.
Hockey especially.
Is ridiculous. Any of those things. The softball, you need a face mask. You need cleats. You need pants. Because...
you can't play it without pants.
Right. But all of that stuff is an added cost to when you and I did sports back in the day. Mm-hmm. You just used the old pads over and over again, like the old football pads.
Right.
It was, they disinfect them. They'd throw some lye on them at the end of the school year, and then it would be fresh for the kids to come back and use them again. There was no... I don't remember my parents paying money for me to play, other than if it was like a rec league. Maybe the rec league, I'm sure they paid for.
Yeah.
But it couldn't have been that much money then.
I remember when I was on the tennis team just before I got kicked off. Mm-hmm. I had my own racket, brought my own balls.
You were running your own racket?
It was a racket, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But it didn't cost me nothing. You have any idea what the kids in the math club are paying? Nothing. What do you need? What kind of equipment do you need to be in the math club? Maybe a helmet so when you're being shoved into a locker, you don't hurt your head?
Oh, what's that thing with the beads on it? Acabus? What is it called?
It's an abacus.
Abacus.
Yes.
No. You're thinking of that band with the four Swedes in it that sang Mamma Mia.
ABBA.
No. You're thinking of that thing that Fred Flintstone used to yell.
No, Steve. That's Yabba Dabba Doo. I'm thinking more in terms of that great hit from Genesis.
No, that's Acabab, or what the hell is that one? We got to call
Avacab.
We got to go over to the Center Square Grill and ask Phil Collins what he was even thinking when he released that song.
Well, it's the notes of the song, A-B-A-B-C, or however it's...
Acabab, yeah. Again, another thing from Phil Collins that makes no sense whatsoever.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Do you realize that he's an easy lover?
Why can't I think of the next line in that song? I worked at that crappy WMAS for years, and I would have. You'd think I would have known what the rest of the line of the song was.
And you're such a big fan of Philip Bailey, too.
Who's Phil Bailey?
He's the other guy that sang in that song. From Earth, Wind, and Fire.
No, Phil Bailey was the guy that wouldn't come home.
No, that's Bill Bailey.
No, and the wife would say she moaned the whole day long.
Yes. Anyway, the next line is, she'll get a hold on you, believe it.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
she's an easy lover. She'll take your heart, but you won't feel it.
I like little lines in songs that I just discovered.
Yeah, well, this is why I feel like I'm educating you every single day.
One of my favorite lines from an 80s pop song is Man-Eater by Hall & Oates.
Yeah.
A she-cat tamed by the purr of a jaguar. I love that. That is like
that is some
artistic.
deep stuff.
That is some art. Well, I mean, he was right.
That's right. The woman is wild, a she-cat tamed by the purr of a jaguar. Money's the matter. If you're in it for love, you ain't going to get too far.
Really?
Daryl Hall.
Weird if we played
John
that
Oates.
song. You know.
Well, I mean, I suppose I could. Do you really want to hear Man-Eater?
No.
I didn't think so.
But do you want to hear something? Because it is, the 70s at 7 here. At,
I don't know.
Rock
It's,
102.
What's on your mind? And Man-Eater's the 80s, too, so...
Well, I know, but I was going to say 80s at 8, but we're at 70s at 7. I don't know. You want to pick something?
Boy, I don't know. What would be good for 70s at 7 right now?
Love Grows Where My Rosemary Goes.
Ah, yeah.
How about that?
That is a Edison Lighthouse.
That is a toe tapping.
That is good. Yeah. Okay, let me see if I can get that right away. Oh, look at I got it right away.
Oh, like it comes right up. Hey, all the way back to the 70s at 7 here. On Rock 102 in the Bax and Nagle. So this is Edison Lighthouse on Rock 102 WAGY.
Ain't got no money, her clothes are kind of funny, her hair is kind of wild and free. Oh, but love grows where my rosemary goes, and nobody knows but me. She's kind of lazy, and people say she's crazy, and her life is a mystery. Oh, but love grows where my rosemary goes, and nobody knows like me. There's something about a head of mine, it's a feeling that's fine, and I just gotta say, hey, she's really got a magical spell, and it's working so well that I can't get away. A lucky fella, and I just gotta tell her that I love her endlessly, because love grows where my rosemary goes, and nobody knows like me. Oh man,
wrap it up.
like that anymore.
Wrapping up the 70s and 7, it's gonna be a cloudy day out there with a high of 69. All right, there we go. It's 65 right now in downtown Springfield. It's 70s and 7 here. Rock 102 in the Back of the Nagle Show.
Rock 102, Springfield's Classic Rock. It's 7:51 and Queen with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
Cloudy today with a high of 69. Giggity, it's 65 in downtown Springfield.
A couple of things. First of all, pick your project. If you want to win $5,000 to pick your project, brought to you by Dave Miner Exterior Home Improvements, you got to start getting on the ball and go to rock102.com and sign up before April 24th, which is about a week away. You can use that money to do any number of things around the house, like hire Pioneer Concrete Coatings, Chameleon Remodeling and Painting, 21st Century Pools and Spas, Contractor Electrical Plus, or Dave Miner to do any number of home improvements. It's Pick Your Project from Rock 102, Springfield's Classic Rock. The second thing I wanted to mention is that somebody on the Route 10 Tire listener line said if it's 77, could you do Lady by Styx? And then I thought, you know what we should do?
Wow.
Like on a Friday,
Yeah.
we should have people on the Route 10 Tire listener line suggest songs for 70s at 70, 70s at 7,
I like it.
and 80s at 8.
Like a jukebox.
Like a jukebox. And then, we will decide, based on the best suggestions, which ones we do. Because I don't want to be the one making those kinds of mistakes.
Yeah, I will take suggestions. If you have suggestions for the 80s at 8, coming up there in the 8:30 news.
Yeah, you could text us at 413-293-1021. Simple. The Route 10 Tire listener line.
Very, very simple.
I mean, if it's Culture Club or Dexy's Midnight Runners or Men Without Hats, these are all great suggestions.
Culture Club's a little too risque.
Come on. Do you really want to hurt me?
No, that whole...
Karma Chameleon?
Oh, is that what it is?
Yes.
I thought it was...
No. It's not. It's karma.
I don't even know what that means.
Karma.
Why would you do that to a chameleon?
You wouldn't. That's why it's karma chameleon.
I think you're making that up.
No, look it up. Look up on the internet. It will tell you that it's
I thought it was
karma chameleon.
I thought it was one of those dirty songs that Al Gore was trying to get rid of back in the 80s. Along with Rob Halford and
no, that's not a PMRC violation to say you come and go.
Yeah, what about come on, chameleons?
No,
that's not what that song was saying.
Not a violation.
I believe that is called a mondegreen.
Yes,
where you mishear the lyrics, like "There's a bathroom on the right," which is
not what. It was.
No, it was Bad Moon on the Rise.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was different.
So
anyway,
I always thought that's weird because I always thought it was come on, chameleons.
Absolutely not.
No.
Anyway, if you have a suggestion, let us know. Route 10 Tire listener line 413-293-1021.
There you go.
We have open lines coming up in a matter of minutes. So we got to go through the rules, and I don't want anybody to violate them because we have a very, very important sponsor that wants to know they're spending their money wisely.
Well, we will make sure that they get that. We still got a couple of minutes, right?
Yeah, we got a minute or two, sure.
A minute or two. I'm trying to see some other stories around here. This was actually pretty funny. The meow meow, the animal sounds heard over air traffic control frequency were not from a cat loose on a plane, but human pilots making animal noises. The meowing occurred over an air traffic control frequency at Ronald Reagan and Washington National Airport on April 12th. The audio was recorded and obtained from ATC.com. The pilots were quickly scolded, with someone else on the frequency saying, "You guys need to be professional pilots." The scolding was met with more meows and barks.
Well, you're up in the air for hours at a time. Yeah. You're doing long shifts behind the controls. Sometimes you gotta, loosen it up a little bit.
This is why you still fly an RJ, the other person told the pilots. RJ means regional jet. Many early career pilots get their start flying in regional airlines.
Okay.
So the professionals this is why you still flying regional jets, because you can't not meow over the radio. In a statement, the FAA said regulations prohibit pilots from engaging in non-essential conversations when they're below 10,000 feet, and that agency investigates all situations where pilots may have violated the rules. The FAA said the audio of meowing comes from a third-party source, but said the agency will investigate once they have verified it. Dennis Tager, pilot and spokesperson for Allied Pilots Association, the union which represents the American Airlines pilots, said he has heard meowing on the guard frequency before. The guard frequency is infrequently used by pilots and controllers because it's reserved for emergencies. It's not entertainment. It's a serious frequency. It has a serious purpose. Anything that contaminates with the idle humor or any kind of shtick is not received well, and it should stop. Tager had a message for the meowing pilots. For the few individuals out there that do it, stop. Join us, stay safe, and we will keep that frequency scared and protected. Meow, 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 meow.
To which the pilots responded,
yeah. Loser.
It's 7:57 at Rock 102.
9 cents. That's 2 blizzards, 2 spoons.
And now, Bax's View from the Couch. Brought to you by Rocky's Ace Hardware with Scott's 4-step, 4 easy steps to an awesome lawn.
Hey, good morning, sports fans. How the heck are you? Folks, I don't know about you, but when it comes to dishing out the hard-earned, heavily garnished scraps that remain in my bi-weekly paycheck, I prefer to only spend it on necessities. Food, shelter, gum, coffee, the bacon hash at Evan's Egg House. But by and large, that's about it. I'm not the pathologically greedy type that requires more in life. This is why I'm not the gambling type either. Not that I would judge anybody who is, but this is the reason we don't hang out. I simply refuse to hand over my money at the risk of never seeing it again. Yesterday, it was reported that former NBA player and assistant coach Damon Jones has agreed to plead guilty for his role in the NBA gambling scandal that resulted in the arrest of more than 30 people last October. You may recall that Jones, along with Hall of Famer Chauncey Billups and former Miami Heat guard Terry Rozier, were charged in participating in a conspiracy that involves setting up phony poker games and then selling inside information to known sports gamblers. This sort of thing is illegal, and while Damon Jones had previously pled not guilty in separate indictments, Damon has decided to change his plea and become the first of this group of low-light dirtbags to plead guilty to both wire fraud conspiracy and money laundering. How much time is Damon Jones looking at? I don't know, but I bet you $50 it's a lot. Of course, I suppose it's possible this may have come from some sort of deal with prosecutors in exchange for a lighter sentence, or maybe he just stumbled across a conscience, which I can barely say with a straight face. Either way, Damon Jones remains free on bail and will be back in court on April 28th. So let this serve as a lesson for all of us, that just because you have inside information does not mean you should use inside information if that inside information causes you to do stuff that is illegal. I know that everyone could use a few extra bucks these days, but while accruing insolvable gambling debt can be costly, you know what costs even more? Hiring a lawyer to fight wire fraud and money laundering charges. That kind of thing is really going to run you. But hey, enough of my yapping. Sports brought to you by Rocky's Ace Hardware. You know, nothing against the kitchen, but the backyard's where all the action is. You want to go to Rocky's, all the grills, all the gear. Weber, Traeger, Blackstone griddles, Uni pizza ovens, and Gosney pizza ovens. Rocky's does it right with free delivery and set you up with the grills for over $400. I'm Bax. That's my view from the couch. Rock 102, Springfield's Classic Rock. It's 8:11 and Rush with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
It's going to be a mix of sun and clouds today with a high of 69 giggity. It's 68 right now in downtown Springfield.
And now, live from the Richard Grieco Studios in East Long Meadow, Massachusetts, it's Open
And
Okay, 293-1021. Time for Open Line Friday. You got the number, and here are the rules. Let's go through them one at a time. No foul language, no hate speech. Try not to act like a dink, and get to your point in 30 seconds or less.
Seemingly that's easy, but many have difficulties following that rules.
That is true. By the way, we are brought to you by K&B Diversified, Connecticut's go-to for excavation and demolition. Let's go to the phones and see what we got here right away, Steve. What do you say? Rock 102, good morning. Who's this?
Hey, it's the Hawkman calling.
Hey, well, Hawkman, what's going on, Mr. Selectman Hawkman?
Yeah, I just wanted to wish you two and your families a wonderful weekend, and it's going to be a great day today. And Maxie, hopefully maybe you can play some New Kids on the Block on your podcast. And
yeah, that would be terrific, wouldn't it?
Or, hey, actually, I could be on your podcast. I can sing.
Yeah, the only problem with your podcast, Hawkman, is that damn bird squeaking in the background.
Yeah,
I don't think people could stand that thing.
Well, the birds are the word, you know. Bird.
There you go. All right. Listen, you enjoy yourself a fine weekend.
Now focus on cleaning up that town.
Okay, get cracking. There's a lot to do. Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
This is Eric, the tire guy.
What's up, Eric, the tire guy?
Hey, I want to give props to the caller right before me. Shout out to the Hawkman. Hawkman for president.
Listen, he's just got on the select board. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves here, okay? Let's see how he does as a selectman.
I'm putting the wagon in front of the horse. I'm sorry.
It's quite all right. I mean, listen,
Friday.
We're all in support of him.
Yeah. All right, have a good day, guys. Enjoy your weekend.
Thank you.
You too. Rock 102, good morning. Who's this?
Yay, no introduction needed.
What can we do for you, Macadamian?
Oh, yeah, you guys sound thrilled every time I call. Really.
Well, because you bring such high-quality calls to the table.
Oh, well, thank you. I have 2 extra listeners that listen to your radio station, waiting for Macadamia to call in on Open Line Fridays. But anyways, how are you guys doing in the new facility? Did you get the heat straightened out? You guys still sweating?
Everything's all taken care of.
The heat is fine, and everything seems to be working quite well.
Okay, listen, I want to, it's a little Vince the Plumber shout-out. I want to wish, my sister-in-law, Karen.
Yeah, you know who you are?
I have no idea. I've been told a lot of...
You're our Ned Ryerson.
Who the heck is Ned Ryerson?
All right, you know what? Now you can hang up on him because he doesn't even know who Ned Ryerson is.
Okay,
Ned Ryerson?
Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
This is Reacher. Last name Round.
Reacher Round. Oh, I know you. Good. Yeah, I've met you many times.
Anyway, I thought I smelled that corpse flower earlier this week. It was really bad, and then I realized it was just Garrett Crochet and Sonny Gray.
All right, I got to give you credit. That's actually very funny.
Very good.
Very, very well done.
He's usually very funny anyway.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Good job. Okay, have a good weekend. Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Hey, Bax and Steve. This is Billy Bob from Bay State. How are you guys today?
Good, Billy Bob. What's up?
Hey, Steve. I went to the comedy show yesterday. It was very good, and you guys keep up the good work down there, Bax. I can't wait for you to retire so Steve can take over, and then I can come in and be, another Marty Cabroni. You know what I mean?
Yeah, hey, I got you. Listen, you're not the only one waiting with bated breath for me to leave.
Yeah, I wouldn't bet on me being here when he's gone anyway.
Steve, you got it all under control over there, my friend. If it wasn't for you and Baxi, you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.
All right, Billy. Thank you. Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Hi, this is John out in Wilbraham.
What's up, John?
Well, I just wanted to say, back in the day, O'Brien used to drive me nuts. But last Saturday, you guys were doing clips with him in it, and reflecting, he actually had his moments. They were pretty good.
Of course. We've all had our moments. We've had our moments where we've been very good and moments when we've been absolutely awful.
Well, he had a lot of awful and a little good. And back then, he used to drive me nuts. But you know what? I really I appreciated hearing him again.
All right, well, good.
You sound like him a little bit.
Yeah.
It's almost like you're Bizarro O'Brien.
It's kind of like you're a meld between O'Brien and Tony Signoli. You're kind of like somewhere in between.
Wow, I feel honored and hurt at the same time.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't get too pumped up.
Yeah, there you go. Thanks for the call. Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Hey, good morning, guys. Is this the Dink support line?
Yes, it is. How can we help you?
Fantastic. I just have a grievance, a couple of them. How come you guys aren't doing the Am I the A-hole anymore?
I don't know. I got bored with it because it was all written, AI written stuff. Once you start picking up on that and you can start seeing how these are just generated slop, it's not fun anymore.
It would be better if listeners were sharing their problems with us personally.
I mean, isn't that kind of what Open Line Friday is all about?
No, believe me, there's absolutely no intelligence. Never mind artificial intelligence.
I would love for this to be, come in, tell us what your problems are, and we'll try to figure them out. I would love that, but no, it's the same thing. It's like, Brampton in hell.
It was the Bax of Life. Yeah. I mean, that was one of my faves.
Uh-huh.
I just like the jingle.
Well, we always bring that back in some other form and do something different with it. It's always a possibility.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I hope you guys have a good day, have a good weekend, and stay classy.
Thank you.
All right,
we'll do our best. Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Hey, this is Richard Hertz from Westfield.
Hello, Mr. Hertz.
Didn't you used to be from Holden?
Yeah.
Now, are you little Richard Hertz or big Richard Hertz?
I'm in between. I'm middle Richard Hertz.
Oh, okay. I always get you guys confused with the hierarchy in that family. What's up, man?
Yeah, it's long and distinguished.
Yeah, I bet. What's on your mind?
I just wanted to say that we have the Westfield River kayaks this weekend, Saturday, starting at 9:30 from the night show band.
I meant to mention that my town is going to be a busy little beehive tomorrow with the Westfield River races. So head on over and check those out.
Yeah, thanks for the shout out there. So
all right, very cool.
Yeah, we got good weather. Hopefully it stays dry and everybody stays dry.
No,
and healthy,
it needs to be wet and thunder and lightning and in the middle of a river with a canoe paddle.
Everyone likes a little bit of danger added to the whole mix.
Then I'll be a wet hurts.
Yes, I bet. Okay.
Little wet hurts or middle wet hurts?
Middle wet hurts.
Yeah, middle wet hurts.
All right. Thanks for the call. Have a good weekend. Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Hey, good morning. This is Ed calling from Huntington. How we all doing today?
Good, Ed. What's up?
Not too much. I just want to call, say, you guys are doing great as always. And how's your new gigs coming along? Everything sounds the same.
It's you know what I mean, it's nice. It's new. Everything is updated. We've screamed into the 21st century.
Isn't that crazy? How life happens like that?
It is crazy.
I want to give a shout out to the Westfield Bulk Tech cafeteria ladies out there, doing a great job. And that's basically it, man. You guys enjoy this great weather.
All right, man. Thank you.
Here's the funny part. Macadamia tried to say the exact same thing, and we hung up on it.
Rock 102. Good morning. Is this? All right. Thank you. Rock 102. Good morning. Is this? All right. Well, that guy hung up. And let's see. There we go. Here we go. Rock 102. Good morning. Is this?
Hi, it's Colton from Enfield, Connecticut.
Hey, how you doing?
What's up?
Can you shout out my dad? His name is Ryan.
Ryan! Come on, Ryan!
Oh, you mean
you want to yell at him or just shout out to him?
Shout out on the radio.
You can do that right now. Go ahead, Ryan.
Is your dad with you?
Yeah, he's with me right here.
All right, Colton.
We're at work.
Did he put you up to calling and say, hey, make sure those guys say my name on the radio?
No, I'm not. What?
All right.
Have a good day.
All right, you too.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, there you go. That's putting your
Yeah, I know his parents put, and make sure you tell him, ask him what Kim Kardashian said earlier this morning.
Right. Rock 102. Good morning. Is this?
Ryan from Westfield.
Hey, Ryan. What's up?
First-time caller, long-time listener. I've listened to every morning show from Rodeo and O'Brien. You guys are the best morning show going.
No, thank you, man.
As far as Rock 102. You're welcome.
Appreciate that.
Not a problem.
All right, man. Well, thank you very much. Have a good weekend.
That was a nice compliment.
All right, that's it.
Apparently his dial is stuck on this radio station because I've heard some other radio shows that might be a little bit better.
Rock 102. Good morning. Is this?
Yeah, that was real funny. You hung up on me. Then I'm hanging up on you.
Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
This is Andy in Westfield. How are you, gentlemen?
Good. How are you?
Well, I'm out of my damn mind. I can't believe what I just heard. The idiots in Suffolk County who think they got away with killing this cop said, your defense that I didn't do it, and maybe I did, is a violation of my civil rights of defamation. I'm suing you for slander. So my right to present a defense on a murder trial is now evidence that I'm slandering you. Where am I? Is this the craziest place in Suffolk County, a crook crepe of chaos? These people are crazy.
What are you talking about?
Suffolk County, they killed that poor cop, and now they're saying Karen Reed and them are guilty of trying to frame and imply and slander them because they have the nerve to offer a defense implying someone else did it, not them, and now they're suing Turtle Boy and her for slander.
Well, I mean, we'll have to figure out. I mean, we'll have to read more about it. I don't know a whole lot of detail about that.
I gave up on Karen Reed after she had that 9th Tito.
Right. I said the same thing. Thought she did it. Then they got caught altering the text, burying the evidence, and threatening and intimidating. It looks like they may have done it. And my defense that someone else did it is an assault to. They're crazy.
There you go. All right, you preach it, brother. Hey, let's you have a good weekend, okay?
I love it. Thank you.
Okay, there you go.
We welcomed others
to
join. And not the same group of regulars that we got coming up here. maybe that was a mistake.
You know, it wasn't a mistake.
What?
The money spent by KME Diversified.
No, but they're not making a mistake. We're making a mistake.
No. We listen. It's up for everybody. Everybody gets to enjoy Open Line Friday. It's 8:24 with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102. 7 with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
Liam's got the full forecast for you.
Let's see. Oh, yeah. Hey, Rock 102's got your hookup with half-off hops. Did you hear about this? It's actually a pretty cool deal. You get $50 gift cards to 6 of the area's best craft breweries. Great Awakening, Arc Point, Connecticut Valley, Soul Syndicate, Dudley Town, and Progression for just $25. That's half off. That's a great deal, and they're going on sale this Monday, April 20th in the Shop 30 store, rock102.com. Trust us, these are going to go very, very quickly. Half off hops starting on Monday on Rock 102, Springfield's Classic Rock.
All right. They got a lot of good stuff on that Shop 30 store.
Yeah, there's a lot of really good stuff there.
I want to get this one, the Bread Euphoria one.
Actually, yes. In fact, that is going to start after 9 o'clock today.
$40. It is.
Yeah.
All
after
right.
9 o'clock this morning, Bread Euphoria, Northampton, Williamsburg line. Something in the air. That's sourdough crust pizza, croissants. Smell that bread, the baguettes, and the New York rye. It's Euphoria, Bread Euphoria, bakery and cafe. 30% off starting after 8 o'clock at the Shop 30 store, rock102.com.
Were we not supposed to announce that until 8:50?
Well, I mean,
you mentioned the Shop 30 thing, and I'm like, oh.
Well, I mean, I just took advantage of it, so yeah, I could mention it again.
Well, I mean, you were promoting something that usually happens on Monday. Usually we promote something that happens on a Friday, and that's why I was confused, and I went and I looked, and I saw, they got this Bread Euphoria place, too, which sounds pretty damn good. I was just confused the way these the promotions are laid out.
Well, that was actually me going after the half off hops thing. I just said, well, what can I talk about real quick? I said, hey, half off hops. I'll do that.
You get TJ's rental. You can save 30% on rental tools. What do you need to rent? You need to rent something? I can rent something.
Could use them. I don't know. Could use like a miter box.
Yeah.
Could use one of those. Some auger bits.
What about sushi? Yeah, Daruma Japanese barbecue and sushi. You can get sushi for 30% off.
That would be a good deal.
Renew Calm.
That's
massages and stuff like that.
I could use a rub down.
Kohl's Building Supply.
I could build something.
$50 gift certificate for only $35. Can't beat it.
Can't beat that.
Moe's Fudge Factor.
Where's that?
I don't know where that is.
We got to find that out.
I like a good fudge factor.
I like it too.
Family-owned, operated business. Location is Shelburne Falls.
Oh.
Moe's Fudge Factor.
Perfect.
You know what? I'll be up there this weekend. Maybe I'll stop at Moe's.
Stop at Moe's.
Welcome to Moe's. I wonder if they walk in and they go, welcome to Moe's. It's a different place.
Yeah, it's all right. Bring some fudge back.
I will. I'll bring some fudge for you.
Thank you, pal. Appreciate it.
No problem.
Yeah,
You need anything else while I'm out?
No, I'm good.
Want some sushi? Want some area rugs?
If you go get sushi today, it's probably not going to be any good by Monday.
You want some building supplies?
Sure,
You want
Steve.
some car rentals? You want a burger?
Oh, my God, look at the time.
You got more brew?
It's 8:30. We have news next to Rock 102.
VA benefits.
8:33 with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102. It's time for news brought to you by Gary Rome Hyundai. Technicians get up to a $5,000 sign-in bonus right now. Learn more at GaryRomeHyundai.com/family. There's local radio icon Steve Nagle.
You know what? I didn't even get the news together.
Well, Steve, I mean, it's really...
I was so focused on that highly intelligent open line Friday that we just had that it just kind of escaped me that I should have news ready. But here we go.
It was dizzying. I'll grant you that.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
The Northampton Board of Health voted Thursday to approve nicotine-free generation policy, meaning anyone born after July 1st, 2005 will never be able to buy nicotine in the city.
Never, ever, never, ever again.
City leaders said the policy is in the interest of public health and will help prevent addiction before it starts. Business owners argued that it's at the expense of their livelihoods. Anything further that we can do to eradicate this addiction, we need to do it as public health professionals, said Cynthia Soupy of the Northampton Board of Health. Soupy?
Like Soupy Sales?
It's Soupis. Soupy.
Supus.
Supus?
Could be Supus. I don't know.
All right. Well, either way, the policy is designed to gradually phase out nicotine sales for future generations. Under the new policy, anyone born on or after July 1st, 2005 will be barred from buying nicotine products anywhere within the city limits. So not even in Florence.
Or Leeds.
Any of those places.
Now, if I wanted to, let's say I had a hankering for a smoke.
Yeah.
Could I still buy my cigarettes in Holyoke or Westfield and bring them over city lines?
Yep. You'll be like the Duke boys doing moonshine runs. You'll be doing Marlboro runs. In a disguised Amazon van.
So like the Dukes of Hazzard. That's what it would boil down to. Boss Hogg be chasing me in and out of town.
Yeah, well, them Duke boys done it again. We've heard from many other municipalities that have adopted it. We've heard from a lot of people who feel against it for various reasons, but I think this proposal is a great strategy.
Who is that?
Janet Grant of the Northampton Board
That
of
doesn't
Public
sound
Health.
like Janet Grant at all.
Since its proposal, Northampton neighbors and business owners have been divided. Some store owners argue the policy is discriminatory, which will not stop underage use and could hurt their business. Board members say they are acknowledging those concerns while still pushing for a positive and lasting impact to public health.
Uh-huh.
There are options or other business models that are not all cigarette-based with convenience stores.
Who is that?
Joanne Levin of Northampton Board of Health.
I'm not sure if that sounds like her at all.
Board members noted the long-term health benefits outweigh the impact, even with concerns from local retailers.
We've read and understand from many other board members and other municipalities, and it just makes sense.
Who is that?
It's the same lady. I just
same one.
Yeah,
I didn't realize you still had something to say.
Policy now moves to the implementation phase, including how retailers will be notified and how enforcement will work. You know, how much revenue are they generating from the tax of those nicotine products?
Well, I would think that probably quite a bit, because you see the taxes on those products are quite high, sustaining many, not just local businesses, but also the city's finances.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there you
I
go.
gotta tell you what.
So there you go. That's what's going on in Northampton.
So smoke them if you got them.
No
because
more.
if you're over the age of 20, because if you're under the age of 21, you will never be able to purchase those things again.
If your birthday is July 1st, 2005, you are SOL.
That is the truth.
Yeah. Let's see. Hampshire College, we know that's closing.
Yep.
They announced this week it'll officially close after the fall 2026 semester. For the 750 students currently enrolled, the focus now shifts to the future. Hampshire College says it has deals with nearby schools, including UMass and Smythe College.
Steve, I believe that's UMass and Smith.
Well,
College.
that's not the way I read it. The school is setting up so there are two pathways. There's like a finishing pathway for Division III students who are finishing their thesis project, and besides that, they're trying to set up kind of a smooth plan for transfers.
Who is that?
That's Joan Priester, a Hampshire College student.
I'm not sure if that's how Joan sounds.
UMass said they are in the process of launching a website for Hampshire students who are exploring a transfer. The university will waive the application fees. Well, that was nice.
That was good.
Additionally, the university has agreed to serve as the custodian of Hampshire's student records.
Now, let me riddle me this. You're a student at Hampshire College, okay? That's a college that doesn't have exams. You don't have required classes. You can make up your own schedule and your own major. If you were to transfer to a school that suddenly has all those things that you went to Hampshire College to avoid. How do you think that transition is going to meet out?
I have no idea.
That doesn't. If Hampshire College is if you went to Hampshire College to not do those things, now you're forced to do those things.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it's going to be a tough transition.
A very tough transition.
This is why there needs to be a big fat kegger next fall.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
A real ripper.
No, there'll probably be some light snacks and some finger sandwiches.
No, I'm talking about like a Blarney Bash style blowout.
At Hampshire College?
At Hampshire College.
I want somebody wearing that tissue papered hungry caterpillar thing they got inside that Eric Carle Museum.
I mean, there's going to be Birkenstocks and clove cigarettes all over that campus.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. Probably a lot of home brews, too.
Speaking of things going out of business, the owner of home shopping network pioneer QVC, which for years garnered the attention of millions of TV viewers looking for a deal on baubles and housewares, is planning to file Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection. What? You mean people don't want to sit in front of the TV and buy stuff?
We knew a guy that worked there, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Yes.
Actually, that was supposed to be his big break.
And how'd that work out for him?
I don't think he only worked there for about a year.
That's too bad.
It was Dave James. It was
Dave
the
James.
guy when I first started working at WMAS.
Yeah.
Dave James was the morning guy. It was Dave James and the J Crew.
Oh, that was a good show.
How about the phony phone crank call of the day?
Oh,
yeah. How about Twisted Tongue Trivia? Yeah.
I'll tell you what, they were absolutely bananas on that show.
What is it with people named Dave in the radio industry?
I've actually known a couple of Daves that worked out pretty good.
Yeah, not too many, though.
No,
there's more of it haven't worked out Daves than he worked out Daves.
You might be right about that.
Yeah. Anyway, filing about imminent bankruptcy protection by parent company QVC Group, which also owns HSN, formerly the Home Shopping Network, arrives as long-running TV shopping networks struggle to adapt to the rapid shift by consumers now tuning into live streams on TikTok or on marketplaces like Shein. If you didn't change your business model years ago,
but
to keep up with the times,
you got people shopping all the time. Maybe is it because they were selling junk?
I don't know. Did you ever?
No.
Did you ever buy anything from there?
No, absolutely not.
This guy talking about the on the Roots Entire. How is this constitutional? Goes against your rights.
Oh, about the nicotine ban in Northampton? Yeah. Well, I mean,
it's not really a right.
It's not a right
per se.
I mean, you have the right to smoke them if you got them,
but
you just can't get them in Northampton.
I know what he's trying to say.
Yeah.
But it's really more about suppressing people who own businesses who sell these products that will no longer be able to make revenue that they've previously made before. And then they're not getting the tax revenue from these products that Northampton would be selling. Where are they going to come up with the other money? How about 14 more weed dispensaries? I think that'll do.
That'll help. You know what? If I were, say, like a shut-in, never left the house, but yet I'm smoking like a chimney. In fact, all I do is stay in the house and smoke. It's what I do. It's my only form of recreation and exercise. What's going to happen to those guys? What's going to happen to those poor people? The shut-ins of the future. People born after 2005. You really just want to, stay at home, watch Wheel of Fortune, smoke a couple of cigarettes.
Yeah.
What's going to happen to them?
I don't know. They'll probably have to risk themselves. Maybe that's their revenue plan. If we get people, instead of walking to their convenience store to buy their beer and cigarettes, we make them drive already drunk to another town, bust them for a DUI on their way back in, boom. We now generated 3 times more revenue than we would have if that guy had just bought a pack of cigarettes right down the street from his house.
You might be right about that, Steve. You might be right.
I'm always thinking 12 steps ahead of everybody else.
Yes, you are. Yeah. And I'm just trying to think of those who going through a rough time in their lives. They never leave the house, kind of agoraphobic, don't want to go anywhere, but they're smoking. Smoking a lot. Someone's buying those cigarettes. I'll tell you what, if I were living in Northampton right now, I would start like an Uber type of business where I just distribute cigarettes.
I think you're onto something.
They'll never take me alive in Northampton.
The New Hampshire Express.
That's right. I'm old enough. I'm going to Westfield or I'm going to Holyoke. I'm buying a whole buttload of smokes.
That's actually
and I'm bringing them into town.
That's not a bad trafficking deal.
Yeah.
You do the Northampton, New Hampshire run. It's only, 40 minutes up to the border up there to go over to the smoke place?
Totally worth it the way I see it.
Absolutely.
Totally worth it.
You know what, Bax? If we ran things, everybody would be happier.
We would all enjoy our emphysema and low birth weight together.
No requests for the 80s at 8 this morning.
Oh, there's a couple. I got a couple.
All right. Well, let's see
we can,
we got to do it before 9 o'clock. So
oh, yeah.
It becomes the 90s at 9. Yeah.
I got a couple here. Someone said, well, I guess we can't do that one.
Why?
Well, I mean, it's like, let's see here. Frankie Goes to Hollywood.
Oh, yeah, we can't do
We probably can't do that one.
We
could,
did Become a Chameleon. Why can't we do Relax, Don't Do It? He doesn't even say anything.
Well, again, Route 10 Tire listener line, 413-293-1021.
Make your request. We're going to take a break, regroup, and come back. That's the news on Rock 102. Oh, yeah.
Primary Electric is expanding.
Rock 102, Springfield's Classic Rock, 852, and Motley Crue with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
It's going to be, what is that going to say? Mix of sun and clouds with a high of 69 giggity. It's something in downtown Springfield.
Hey, Sunday night, 9 o'clock, it's Baxy's Musical Fun Bag, a full hour of Rock 102's loudest hour. They got The Cure, English Beat, Dr. Feelgood, The Jam, The Fall, and much, much more. All brought to you by Raspberries Records in Ludlow and East Longmeadow. If you're looking for vinyl, the place to go is at Raspberries. 9 o'clock, Sunday, just before Little Steven's Underground Garage on Rock 102.
I don't know if I like any of these requests.
Well, I'm a little disappointed. Because first of all, some of these are from the 70s. And so that's not the rule.
The Loggins in Messina.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that's more of a 70s thing than it was an 80s thing, right?
Yes, it is. This Careless Whisper, there's Islands in the Stream. No, we're not doing My Ding-a-Ling by Chuck Berry. Please. We're not doing that.
Why not?
Because it sucks.
I used to listen to that with my old man. We used to sit around talking about our ding-a-lings, and they're like, hey, I know a song by Chuck Berry that sang.
I got a buddy that had a song that used to sing that song.
Yeah, I don't know why that guy's grandpa sounded like Dave Combs.
I have no idea.
Well, because Dave Combs would be into somebody who
wanted to sing about My Ding-a-Ling.
Yeah, your ding-a-ling. So.
All right, so what do you think?
I'm going to go with, I don't know about these. I don't like these. I don't like these at all.
Well, then pick one.
All right, I'll pick one. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's see. How about Come a Chameleon by the Blue Oyster Cult or whatever. What's it called?
It's the Culture Club. It's the Culture Club.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Or how about? Okay. Are you sure it was that?
Let me see.
What about?
Let me get it.
What about Bruce Hornsby? The Way It Is. Can we do that one?
Okay. All right. Yes. We'll do that one. Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Just give me just 1 second. Let me just cue it up, and we'll be ready to go.
All right. You ready?
Here we go.
All right. Here it is.
Oh man!
Yeah.
Never thought that was a mile away.
I never even saw that coming. I never even heard myself whisper to you.
Twice.
You should do a Rick roll.
Yeah.
For you to understand what I was saying across the board.
Here we go.
We're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I. A simple commitment's what I'm thinking of. You wouldn't get this from any other guy. I just wanna tell you how I'm feeling. Gotta make you understand. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie.
good.
He's like the voice of an angel, that guy.
You know why? Why couldn't he have cranked out more hits?
Well, he's not dead yet.
Well, he's still hanging on to this one, though.
He's getting there. I like this song. I absolutely love this song.
You do.
This and the other one he sang that sounds exactly like this.
I'm just saying, never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you.
It's the other one he did. Together forever and ever too far. It sounds like my words are the same.
I thought that song was called Never Gonna Give You Up a Second Time.
Well, it came out right around the same time.
Oh, that's what
I think that's the B-side of this song.
Oh, yeah. Well, anyway.
Do you know your Rick Astley B-sides?
Not like I should.
Give you up! Never gonna give you up!
Never gonna give,
never gonna give,
never gonna give, never gonna
give you up!
It's only 8:57. There you go. You gotta wait for the whole thing to play out. You can't just play a sample of Rick Astley. You have to experience the Rick Astley.
Probably experienced more Rick Astley than I was expecting.
I've experienced more ass than the Lee.
I bet that's true.
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
I think that guy what was it? Reacher round? Yeah.
Yes.
Never gonna
let you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you.
All right, now you can turn this piece of crap off.
I thought you liked the song.
I do, but it's 8:58. We're out of time.
Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
You